So what is a factor? Before we start dividing, I want to make sure that you understand the terminology of factor. So a factor is when a factor of a number is something that divides it evenly. For example, if you think of the number 8, 2 and 4 are factors of 8. Why? Because 8 divided by 2 is 4. There is no remainder. 8 divided by 4 is 2. There is no remainder. So 2 and 4 are in fact factors of 8. So that's why I put that it's a number that divides another number evenly. And when you divide, there is no remainder, or we would say the remainder is 0. So if you multiply two numbers together and you get that number, those two numbers are factors of that particular number. And you've seen this before, so let me show you. Let's do like, what are the factors of 12, right? So if I say, what are the factors of 12? What I'm saying is, what are the numbers that you multiply together to get 12? So we would say, okay, the factors of 12, we would say what, 1 times 12, right? Yeah. You would say 2 times 6. What about 3? Yeah. You would say 3 times 4. And then you would stop there because as you notice, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and it goes up. So these numbers here, these are factors of 12 because when you multiply them together, they give you 12. Make sense? Now, if you're like, well, Dr. B, how did you find that out so quickly? If you're still learning your multiplication tables, what you do in your calculator, you would say, okay, 12 divided by 1. You get 12, the remainder is 0. So as long as there's no 12 point something, that means there's no remainder. Then do 12 divided by 2. You get 6. Then do 12 divided by 3. So you keep dividing those numbers until you get to 12, until if you always get a remainder of 0, then you would say that is a factor. So if you're still learning your multiplication tables, another thing that you'll notice, if you learn your multiplication tables, you'll be able to pull out all the numbers that will give you 12. But that takes time, that takes practice. Otherwise, it's just, okay, what two numbers do I multiply together to get 12? Look at 15. Now this is an odd number. Well, with 15, what numbers do you multiply together to get 15? Well, what? 1 times 15, right? And I'll even write it like multiplication. What about 2? Does 15 divide 2 evenly? If you take your calculator and you say 15 divided by 2, you're going to get 7.5. So that means it doesn't divide it evenly because that 0.5 tells you there's a remainder. So 2 is not a factor. What about 3? Yep. 3 times 5 is 15. Anything else? 4? Nope. 6? Nope. 5, we already got 5, right? So then these would be all the factors of 15. It's the numbers that you multiply together to get 15. Those are called factors. Let's look at this one. So what are the factors of 36? So 36, well, 1 times 36, right? What about 2? Does 36 divide 2? Yes, 2 times 18. Okay, what about 3? 3 times 12. Good. What about 4? 4 times 9. Good. 5. Mm-mm. 6. Yep. 6 times 6 gives you 36. So look, these are all the factors of 36 because when I multiply them together, I get 36. Okay? These multiplied together give me 36. And look how many factors they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are 10 factors, right? So again, it's the numbers when you multiply them together, they give you the number that you're looking at. Those are factors. And that means when I take 36 and I divide it by any of these factors, the remainder is going to be 0. It divides it evenly. Okay, divides it evenly. All right, look at this one. 105. Now again, you're probably like, okay, I don't know my multiplication like that. Bust out your calculator. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We know 1, right? 1 and 105. And you say, well, what about 2? Well, you have to say 105 divided by 2. We get 52.5. That means that 0.5 means there's a remainder, right? What about 105 divided by 3? Yep. 3 times 35. So you see that you can get it. 105 divided by 4. Nope. 105 divided by 5. You better know that one. 21, right? Because 5 times 2 is 10, and then 5 times the 1 is 5. Okay, what about 105 divided by 6? Nope. 105. Did I do that? No, divided by 6. Nope, because it's got a 0.5. 105 divided by 7. 15. 7 times 15. I'm thinking that's it. Yep, 105 divided. No, it ain't gonna be 9. Oh, ooh, and it ain't gonna be this. Good. So it's not gonna be 9, it's not gonna be 10. So that's probably all the factors. And you're like, well, how do you know when to stop? Well, I'm looking at some of these numbers. So 15, that's 3 times 5, right? And then 21, that's 7 times 3. And then 35, that's 5 times 7. So I'm pretty sure we found them all. But these are all the factors of 105. So again, the factors are the numbers that you multiply together to get that number. It divides it evenly. The remainder is 0. We'll say there is no remainder. You say the remainder is 0. So when we start dividing these polynomials, it's going to be the exact same concept. You're going to be dividing polynomials and hoping you get a remainder of 0, because if you get a remainder of 0, that means that that polynomial that you divided it by is a factor. Okay, and I'm going to show you how when I'm saying factor here, it's the same factor when we get over here into polynomials. Okay, so that's why I say it's the same idea, the same concept.